If you're eating healthy but you're struggling to lose weight, try this. Before I go into further detail, stop believing this myth that healthy eating is going to make you lose weight. It doesn't beat the basic thugonomics of fat loss or weight loss in general. Lose weight by being in a caloric deficit. Not in a caloric deficit, you're not going to lose weight. Simple as that. And I know you guys always probably hear it, like calorie deficit this, calorie deficit that. Obviously, there is ways of actually sustaining that calorie deficit and making it sustainable to your life so you can actually stick to it. It's not just as simple as being in a calorie deficit. You're actually going to be able to maintain it. But the base itself of being in a calorie deficit is quite literally what you need to be. So what can you do with this information? So if you're someone that feels like you're eating really healthy but the weight's just not coming off, I want to remind you that there are foods that are healthy that are calorie dense. For example, avocado, olive oil, nuts, butter, milk, fatty meats. There's heaps of different things that you wouldn't think would be calorie dense but are, or because they're labeled as healthy foods you'd think they'd be like really low calorie, but it's not the case. You can still very well be in a calorie surplus or more than, eating more calories than you need to for weight loss by eating healthy food. First thing that I would do is just become aware of your calories. What amount of calories do you need to eat under so you can lose weight? What is your maintenance? Go search up a TDEE calculator online, fill in the prompts it would give you, then it'll give you your maintenance calories. The number it gives you is your maintenance. All you need to do is just eat anything below this and you'll be in a calorie deficit. You'll start to lose weight. Usually anywhere like 400 or 500 underneath that maintenance number is plenty. I would also start tracking your calories as well. So with that new calorie goal that we've just set, actually, start tracking your calories. It doesn't mean it has to be a forever thing, but even if you just tracked your regular day of eating for like a week or two and became aware of your calories and what fits within the goals that you need to fit it into to actually lose weight, and then you start seeing progress, then you don't really need to track furthermore unless your food changes day to day. If you're eating most of the same stuff and nothing's really changing, then you can get away without tracking as long as you're seeing progress. But if you're not seeing progress, I would definitely get on to becoming aware of your calories and aware of your portion sizes and the calories in your foods. A really good example I like to give is, think of this way. Think of an 150 gram piece of beef rump steak, and now think of 4 squares of chocolate. What do you think would fill you up more? Obviously the 150 gram piece of rump steak. Well, I hope you'd say that. The chocolate, 4 little squares, it won't really fill you up. The steak, while having heaps more protein than the chocolate, is less calories or very, very similar calories to 4 squares of chocolate. It's pretty crazy, right? I mean, as I said, doesn't mean you shouldn't eat either or both. Purely for calorie comparison examples. So yeah, if you're someone who's been eating healthy but struggling to see weight, definitely become aware of your calories and become aware of the calories in your foods. Start tracking, even if it's just for a few days. It just gives you at least a better idea. Watch, progress will be better. By the way, if you're new around here, I'm Landon. I'm an online sustainable fat loss coach. I help my clients lose 5-10 kilos in their first 90 days. That's our guarantee, otherwise we'll refund you. And I also post daily fat loss tips on my Instagram at landonquinn.coaching. Go check it out and give me a follow, and don't forget to subscribe.